No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on last year's national champions, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Tigers about to kick it away and get this season started. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So the Florida Gators offense will start this game off with the football. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Yeah, and let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Wants to fire on second down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless. Those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Clemson's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Red pass, it's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, they're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a season.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the bounds because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in a game.
Got the quick completion. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
The Gators come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Gators line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Back to pass on second down. Stumbled to the ground. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line. They'll try to run for it. Turning it on! And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. They're going to go right back to him on first down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's landed. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like...
Fires deep toward the end zone. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Leaves it with the running back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
They'll run it to the right. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Frederick. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little ripe here on 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quick strike complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's no good. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Tigers want to move quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab at the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Snap in the shotgun. Caught in the backfield. It's Lanning. They'll immediately call timeout. That play looked as if it had a chance to be productive, but the open field tackle stopped it.
And it's tough to get a running back one-on-one on the ground in the open field. You want guys swarming to the football to try to make that play, but understand that guy's a weapon. Good job by the defense.
Touchdown, Clemson! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Snagged in the middle. It's Frederick.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down. And what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. On third down, he drops to throw. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On fourth down, going to the air. Fakes the grab. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Gets it out quickly. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands. Make a quick little move.
Throws toward the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Clemson looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He caught it! And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go.
Touchdown, Tiger! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
He stopped again. He's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's caught. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Frederick. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burt. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Line getting set on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. He's got an open man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. And trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. On the move, he fires. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Motion from the back. The snap sets up to throw. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll go back to the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators! The AT unit on the field.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Got his man. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Looks as if Clemson will have the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Running back searching for a hole. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Give to the running back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off-play action on 1st down. Extending the play. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Sometimes an offsides penalty can slow down a rush. It's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's another 1st down.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Clemson is quick to the line. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. Quarterback making checks. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Trying to get themselves back in the football game.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement.